Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
And good evening to a good people inside this one big family house called We Yard. Well, we don't come back today. As always, I can say, how then they bring them now, so we say they publish them out to Una. Well, of course, me people, today we get plenty things inside the basket for discuss with Una today. But it look like, say, we dey get some good news inside We Yard. No more now question mark because you don't say we can take a beauty promise. We know they see. Well, other promises that don't come back, we'll hope for see January 2022 as they say. But when they come and tell us some of them promise there for make una self put them in a book because this time around, if caretaker be your mistake, come on the way, come on the way for the bridge. We not agree.
People, another good news. Today the good news them bump one, then bokutete.
No, wait. Because you anytime a camper you uncle the business with a fake promise them, you can rejoice like say don't happen now. I see the shake good news, good. Wait, tell me like.
Whether you glad or you not glad, me I don't care. We not the watch this stuff. We na ignore.com. You know sabi.
The mommy.
Parboil rest don't come plenty bele nambara boku one. Well, the rest then say they can come on now from 500,000 leons to 350,000 leons or below. Yeah, from 200 and something to 350,000 leons.
That EBB the only visit for answer you.
Anybody we feel say it be the buy rest 500,000 we be the monogram and now me uncle make rest don't come down we miss.
Well, we fumble them. This now one of the promise them we don't come up back to the but we dey pray for make it not be like the promise for the bakery and the bridge, and it's still not tap day. Make I give now the other one. The brother don't give one when at the rest you own. Hey. Until we all know how we suffer for cross from Lunge to Freetown and Freetown to Lunge, we'll get the international airport where everybody they come up for country with a salon. Well, we don't suffer about ferry business. As we now know this government for promise, but we they pray this time around where election don't have to any promise where they give we make them fulfill because they hope say we get for votes for them back. Well, they not come back and promise we for ferry them inside Mama Salon. I feel say that one now good news, eh? A very nice
and then
news. Fine.
Then they come now the country January 2022.
No, Pierre, correct.
Correct. Na insef when I in the deputy manager na Wataki. Na insef
say
you don't.
Correct yourself.
Waiting.
You talk. Now Creole with the talk. Then for fair, then they come na the country. Not talk like you now, you don't go stand for. Say they say, because then they come.
Caretaker Bio, when are the deputy manager na Wataki, na insef talker.
Hey, wait. Caretaker, don't run deputy again.
Oh, not to nine Fambul. In name Yakuba Askia Bio. Okay, sorry. Nine Fambul. One of my other Fambul.
Because I not want out to where is the caretaker Bio they take in appointees and by them there. So I say don't that back for go be deputy.
No, a mistake. No, in not the way na Fambul I put there. And now Fambul in back na talk and do. You don't talk, Well, watch no more till January. Yeah, God, God. But this not to your uncle if you buy, not if you buy your uncle. In the talk and do bing.
Okay.
Ask
Well, we people, it's still not happening as we don't give now some good news where they right now we are where we all they call we switch Mama Salon.
No. Do ya? Una tell me by tomorrow almost you buy one bag rest because me rest in order need to. It is for saying I know buy order for go prove the price. Do ya big parboil and say for candle zook like Ziggyzo, like I did take okay, so send fufu go down and so the price they drop from 500 to 350 and below. So please, if you buy yes tomorrow, not hesitate to just send for with the receipt no more. Yeah, until you know see the no can put name. Now just to say you buy almost bag you buy, almost you buy the bag. Now parboil, yeah, that one it is something like pink bag so fine one is sweet. Yeah, almost you buy them tomorrow, send them to we. Let we just know no more if the rest don't come down. Or something like them bad businessman then. They don't let the rest come down. Them bad one them. Then they found that me uncle.
Well, we hope and pray say as they don't talk to the rest, where they make everybody now we are sustained. They say it can down because I always use for leg for the talk as then say I'm gonna say they can down, then say it can down.
Yeah, the talk so bad. Because I'm your uncle.
Anyway, we hope and pray say your uncle this time around. He do the real talk and do, not to talk and fail as he used for promotion. But as I be the talk, we don't bring the good one. Again, we get another one. We're very sad. Now we are where they go on right now. Me family where they listen, we all know we brother Mohamed Kamaraima Mansaray ide na prisons. As this government, we don't say, they don't grant a bail. But the bail that they grant some people, they be make it so difficult, the condition where they get. Now condition where them people that be feel say, and not they able to go through for make it come out, na that detention place there. So now, another information as similar the information will be come when they encounter na court say, then they can bail them. Now, in don't come back. As we talk to now, we just get information say we brother when Mohamed Kamaraima Mansaray, then are prisons right now, a really the sick, serious one. Well, according to the information we get, now God no more now, get him dead. But we dey pray for make we able get we brother back to how we be know him. This now the sad one. What we get today, now we are.
So, if you start with that one day, all the accountants them na the country, where they say institutes of chartered accountants, where na the makeup of the one the way na auditor them, the one the way they watch the triangle part of the accounting. Then don't pull one release here, then say all the member them, when I auditor them, then chartered accountants them inside the country, they not say if you come over, but then say inside the country, they don't advise them. They not take the Auditor General or the Deputy Auditor General that imposition na the country at all. And they write a letter, then copy them to the caretaker instead of But wait, who's how they go? For say we still get people them we maintain the credibility in the country, we take politics put on one side like that. Put politics one side now, family together. If salon good today, it go good for we all. If salon well, sometimes we still get them people in there. Well, now that they don't say, oh, we go wait and see. Waiting then go say, we wait to the caretaker, he go care or he no go care?
You feel say, because of that, the caretaker, not they go take him and they oversee and bring them?
Yeah, not to the word and they. Not to the word and they. Me brother talking twice, talking back. Repeat after me.
Well, I think say, if everybody ignore that position, the caretaker, with me and you, Sabi, if they go taking people and oversee out there, make them where they can't give them reports where they figure out.
They ever talk say, then they come and take them na the country. Me uncle be don't ready, you want put a long thing. The person be don't come one thing, now you go back. Because they not be able to do it he wants. But now they don't ready, and now you go come back. So then chartered accountant then, not just forget about that there. Anyway, I think we still go. Yeah. We still go with the old issue. So what will they do now? Waiting Agualo do, you start with something. I don't know if you go mind for let we just touch up inside that area, the quick one. In the area of my name Kamaraimba? Yes, Kamaraimba.
Kamarainba Mansaray.
Yes. So first of all, let me just look quietly and see how it's like. Because of Usai I will read this thing, please it go get for the play, but not mine. I will take me time. Let's see if I can able for see and find and read them for you. Yes, let's just take me time and observe something quickly. Let's just observe something quickly. So I will know whether you they right on track with me. For let we go together, yeah? Now just watch. Let's see what you they see. Come on. By the way, come on the screen. Let's just see if I see what you they see. Please, some seconds. Let's just see if exactly waiting at the scene now you save the see. Good. So fine, at the read here. This one come up from the Sierra Leone Correctional Service. Yeah. Then say from the medical superintendent, Sierra Leone Correctional Service to the master and the registrar. This happened today, 16th November 2021. Let me see what it is. It's a medical update of inmate Mohamed Kamaraima Mansaray. It then say reference memorandum. It gets code MS/SLCS/volume dated 11th November 2021. I am hereby informing you that the above named inmate is suffering from nervousness, acute lower back pain, frequent micturition, and seems to exhibit some psychological trauma. His vitals are as follows: blood pressure 160/120. Yeah. They say temperature 36 degree, respiration 24 BPM, and pulse 72 BPM. He is unable to attend court today due to the above symptoms. I hereby request the opinion of other doctors from Ministry of Health and Sanitation to re-examine him and findings forwarded to your office for clarity. Okay, me not sabi plenty thing of waiting and they ask some of the medical term then please if I cost today back now forgive me. Now forgive me. But I think say waiting I see, yeah, with into me small understanding. When they say it is suffering from nervousness, now we posting the shake, you know, where it is shake, you know what I mean? Eh? Sometimes if you hold something, if you go see something, it is shake like and so, or I don't know who's right part, but they say it suffer from, you know, some nervousness, it nerve, it tremble, yeah. And then say it get acute lower back pain, that in waist bone, yeah. It gets serious. When they say acute, that means tranga back pain, yeah. Then same way, so I'm not subwaiting at this other one, no. La jumper. Let person not can tell me of course. And it seems for the get some psychological trauma. Basically, when they talk about psychological trauma, they talk about the head, the brain, yeah. Like where law put and fine. I don't want to use the word, but I use that word. So person go understand. Psychological trauma. If na oversee, then go say na case. You understand? It frustrates. So in other words, it look like that's not normal. You understand? It look like no really okay. So basically na that. So when they talk about it vitals them, that impulse them in blood pressure and all of them things there. I don't know if na 160/120. I think na high blood that one day. And temperature at 36. Basically 36. I can remember fine one. When you get 36, it means that you temperature really high, high small, yeah, not normal, high. Then respiration 24 BMP, I don't know which one, and then the pulse 72. Then get out and can check now so for see how like your heartbeat and other things them. So basically now that kind of thing they do you wanna help me? Una way now because I been see some people them some people them they call name now yeah. Hey, the Kunku, the Amina, the Dalton, I sabi them. They boku on medical people. Please, una tell me ba. Waiting this means so. How serious this Mohamed Kamaraima Mansaray in case be? Oh my God, the man. You see,
Well,
they say a need for the hospital for control in blood pressure. This come out from Kisu. Let me see. It come out from Kisumana Bun Kamara. Okay, I think that now from Facebook. Let's see, because this one, plenty people will get idea. All right. I think na in do only comment on them. Let we see on Facebook what I don't say. All right. I mean, I say the one for make it die, but Allah will keep them safe and healthy ever than before. Let me give Samuel AIG. Let's see. Okay, thank you very much for hitting like button. Yeah. Okay, Mohamed Kamara say that BP number can lead to stroke or heart attack at any time. Okay, so and that it come out from Mohamed Kamara. Yeah, it can lead to stroke and heart attack. And basically, I agree with you because if it don't begin for shake, yeah, the possibility there now for let in hand and foot cold. You understand? Let in hand and foot die, we go actually lead to that kind of thing. There. This not a real Papa God. This now from the Sierra Leone Correctional Service, the medical superintendent. Now he signed this one. Dr. Tamba Lebi. Now he signed this particular one. Alright? Lebi or Jabi? Yes, Lebi. Okay, now he signed this particular one. Let me see again what other people say about that. Okay, a very serious BP. Not a thing way you play with. Yes, that I mean imagine. You know they play with them because it leads to several things then. Let me see again. It say even get stroke. Yeah. Wow. This one's from Usman Bai. Say it's really heartbreaking and emotional. Only in Sierra Leone this is happening. I don't care what he did. APC, NGCC for C and good, positive-minded people together and lead a massive protest. Okay, that's what Sierra Leone say. Okay, it's all about Sierra Leone. All right, I think I just take brief one on waiting people them they think about this particular issue. Let's see if any other more suggestion or more thing they from Facebook on this particular issue. Fatima NC says he really needs medical attention, serious attention, but he still did not give him attention at all. I think they will die. Christy Davis says 36 is normal. Okay, let's see. But extremely high, yeah, high. That's nothing like that. I be try for say, Christy, high because I can remember when you get 36, even during the Ebola, now serious thing that one day. Yeah, they can one for put you down first for see waiting at the real something about your temperature. Yeah, I remember that one day. Let me see. This one for okay. Kitsumana Baka say no, it's not normal at 6 temperature. What's the respiratory rate again? Okay, respiratory rate. Let me see. The vital respiratory is 24 BPM and pulse 72 BPM. Yeah. Now so it's like please. Me brother, I'll just handle this issue quicker because I think it's very serious and people really need for understand waiting they happen. We need for really going to serious one. No, 36 is okay. Yeah, I don't think say 36 too okay because like I say, me experience the time way I come out from I call Salon to London during the Ebola time. When you get 36, now cause for concern. You know, then they watch you promptly. Then they watch you like closely for see waiting will be the next development. So 36 not too normal. Yeah, and not too normal because if 36 the temperature, yeah, okay, waiting. It's not too normal. When you go 38, I think you get more concern. But 36, it is in between. I'm pretty sure. Heart rate is not normal. Okay, Christy and Henry. Conte Kamaraimba must be free from this political witch hunt, all right? Okay, I think say we drop that there now. Let me see. Amadou so he say dangerous wants to kill Mohamed. Remember Mutesiri, but you got to give avenue. Okay. Lucas Shaban say they need to put him on medication to bring it back, to bring it down or drip, drip. All right, let's see. It should be. Steve Vandy say he should be released. Othis Moy say thanks, brother, for bringing everything in our in the open. Usman Bai say to free the guy is equal. He's waiting, actually dying slowly. The while he died, they want by the time they done with her and not forget any feature again. George Walker said to me is a political prisoner right now. We should get Amnesty International on board, alert them and let them know. Okay, 36 is baseline. Exactly, Mohamed Kamara. Now the baseline that the UAE for be very conscious about. Mahmoud Touré say Mohamed Kamaraimba life is in rain. Okay. Power Girl say okay. Temperature okay. Really serious. It can even cause them for loss in consciousness and mobility. Okay, Amina. All right. I think we move now from this issue. So what's the symbolic ABD waiting? ABD diabolic reading. I just joined. Okay. We talk about Mohamed Kamaraima Mansaray in issue, yeah? And this now from the medical update for Mohamed Kamaraima Mansaray, come on the 16th of November 2021, which we as we get them, we decide for make una self go able to understand. But I'll let you small bit for come inside.
Well, I think say you don't talk them all, and with family members, them don't come on board and share idea with we, so we all able to understand exactly what they go on with brother. You know, we sister just send comments say sister admin say that man in life, then people want for take. Yes, indeed, that one day either. You know, when information come up now, say that man be sick for the first one. Waiting this government do, then bring them to court. Just for can show people them say the man day, you know, then come and camouflage say then grant some bail and give hard conditions them where them feel say go possible for let the man come away. Me I not feel say that the allegation whether we allege say the man attempt for doing my man daddy business to one begin we not reach the stage yet according to them, or I don't know how they put them. Because if all enough for their allegations, then that man for don't come out. We don't still sit on how we see people and we do similar things there, and the likes of Jimmy B and other people them look that they work out with their freedom. Now here we see Prince Adin. Today, the medical report don't come out for somebody where he command for let them fire. We don't lose them. He go, then go camouflage with them, put them na CID middle net. Early morning, then bring them back, then go take them. You know, all the things that we don't see them. But what is so special to Mohamed Kamaraima Mansaray in case whether people are hold on this guy today, now some people don't know, but some of we where they still know. The only problem with special in this case is that thing, I mean opinion, because for hold on this man from that way they arrest him, say now me to me, it don't show say the allegation say for them be telling a lie to me, in my opinion. Yeah. It don't show say a lie. Then just hold on them because this man be they oppose them, and then people anybody where they talk about them, then they feel threat against that person. Then the next thing that they do, then they set you up. So to me, yeah, it don't clear to me say now just a setup make the old Mohamed Kamaraima Mansaray. Because for no good reason, they allege, but somebody then kind thing and they wanna say the man do, we wanna not for grant abele go attend court. If court find the man guilty, then send him to prison. But all this punishment, everybody punish this man so right now, it don't even count. Let's say not true what they say. Tomorrow that man can appear at court, they sentence him. So it don't begin back fresh. And they will not hold this man for this kind of time. The man is sick, una no left. The man is sick, una no left. People will do similar thing of what you una allege in the man do, then they come to court and they una free them. People where they put people their life down, then they come to court, una free them. What is so special when people are this man for? So I just agree with Sister Admin in comments for say, now the man in life they want for take, now he make their own.
So you see, crime, all crime na crime, big or small na crime. You understand? But at the same time, you get crime the way past crime. Yeah, like you rightly mentioned, Prince Adin, you know, we put down somebody, yeah, with this one where they alleged, say a do mommy and daddy business with underage picking. You put them at the scale. You know, you mark them over 10. Kamarainba you they get 2 of it. Then Prince Adin they get full 10 because let the person come to the end of in your world. Once this person, although the trauma waiting and everything there, but we're not even sure. 2 years then they come so now. Then they on this same thing they investigate. From with very first the way say they go take this man and say then one for investigate on this allegation. They not ever make a return back. Prince Adin, where the police the own report don't come out and talk say this it get handy. The one gain few seconds or few hours where it take na CID then can go na OC go sleep they return and the next day they left him. Because this man, they always they talk. From 6 months, he don't begin talk about the government, waiting the government they put in place, where he don't see, say no good, and in with the see so today they happen. Whilst Prince Adin always there for defend, even if he get the rubbish part of his life, all he care about na election and APC. Imagine the until you say he put somebody down, yeah, all for you come more back with you idle supporter them, all for you can do and talk say APC, Samura. We not get anything for do with that particular issue there. But because he always then at the inside, the chairman of the party, and you know, this still ain't no say in not really serious. As we talk so, this day against party, you know, activities. You know, anti-party activity this he do so. Because now the young CSF member he puts down. But still, they're not suspend them, they're not send and go to any committee for investigate them. But we see inside this SLPP guy from Wilberforce come and talk about the kind Kuskas will be inside the primary election them. Then call him, say, he go na 98 talk. Then call him, say, what thing he doing not supposed to do and for go talk about the party outside. So what thing they do the next time? Suspend them and cry and go na committee for go investigate them. So, but you see, anything when you talk about this government when are true, you not to them party. But when you there for dance to them dirty and kakadable business, you not them party. So the question now is, Mohamed Kamaraima Mansaray and Prince Adin, their young, how you go away they all two? Which one will get serious, will deserve this detention? Kamarainba, 2 years almost. Prince Adin, few hours. Which one will deserve the most? But we know, like people then they say, or people know already, this, then they do them because they want for end in career. That is why even the PPRC, waiting and do, when this man they under, they know how long he get for take day. So they remove him from the chairmanship and then they put somebody else. Where they dance to their own tune. Where this somebody else, not the seat or any other political party in your interest, but rather the government in your interest. So then put him and remove this man at the list totally. So this now for not just simple, you know, trail for tell you say they want for make it see the end of in career. Well, they not only want for let see the end of in career. If possible, they want for make sure say them put them down. Down 6 feet.
I think now that we don't try our best for make people know what's in the happen to a border right now, now prisons. Now time now for make we jump to another topic and make with people understand all the things they will tell them say that they go on wrong now we are.
Okay, if that be the case, let we join the Institute of Chartered Accountants, quick one, and see what thing they get for we. I hope you see them from the screen already. Waiting we get, yeah. Let me say just see if I can get hold of them. Now, yeah. Yep. All right, let's see if I can get hold of them now. Yeah. Oh my God, no. Say the American boy. By the way, Fatima in Pekindo released the second video. When they come into that one pretty soon. It already released the second video of Cash Money Flow. The Prince of the Land. We spend no check. dash the money, salon money, sweets, you know, national cake. So we dey come into that one, the previous one for see waiting they happen, okay? All right, so let us go now and read for you. This now from ICASEL, where they write open letter to the Attorney General on the suspension of the Auditor General and Deputy Auditor General. Instead come out today, the 16th November 2021. And they say the Attorney General and Minister of Justice Guma Building, 12 to 14 Lamina Sanko Street, Freetown, Sierra Leone. There suspension of the Auditor General and the Deputy Auditor General of Audit Service Sierra Leone, where we will say ASSL. All right, so there we go. Yes, good. I know how you did now. ASSL. They say we write in relation to the above subject matter. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sierra Leone, ICASEL, was established by an Act of Parliament to regulate the profession of accounting and auditing and its practitioners in the public interest. So you don't know, say, this ICASEL, not to just any kind institute, na government, na institute where they bring kind by an act of parliament, we mean say na legal institute. Yeah, it dey na we law book say if for establish. Okay, let me go. The Audit Service of Sierra Leone is a constitutional protected entity responsible for the independent audit of public finances. The Auditor General and the Deputy Auditor General are members of the Institute and are subject to our regulations, to our regulation. Our understanding is that the global international organization of supreme audit institutions, audit standards which Audit Service Sierra Leone utilizes are fully consistent with the global standards issued by the International Auditing and Assurance Standards Board of International Federation of Accounting. Our members are subject to the Code of Ethics issued by this organization, International Ethics Standards Board for Accountants. So basically, this then the try for talk say, they're not only the work, but then get other international standard where they follow, where because then be part of other international chartered accountant organization them in the world. So they always get ethics, code of ethics, where then they always go by for make sure say they do the work the right way, how they supposed to do them. Okay, let's take you to the other part of this particular letter. They say the institute takes notes of the unprecedented suspension from their Audit Service Sierra Leone employment of our members who are bound by this code of ethics, and we are gravely concerned about the manner in which the suspension was effected. So then the strive for talk say, even where they get, then a part of this, they work according to it, this code of ethics they say, they're very much concerned. In fact, they're not very much concerned, they're vex. Yeah, or the seriousness of the concern where they get. Now, like we will say, are concerned but are vexed. Yeah, now I mean they say gravely concerned, then seriously concerned, but the kind way how they suspend their members them. They're not glad at all with the kind of suspension and they. Now continue. He say, we kindly request in the public interest, take note, in the public interest, your timely provision to ICASL of such information that formed the basis of these suspensions and the procedure followed pursuant to sections of 119 and 137 of the 1991 Constitution. Yeah, so now because of the kind way they until the government always they say they're not going to explain the reason why they don't suspend them people. Yeah, they just say on top like we fall the crutch, dirty. Say we just want to look at the performance, the professional performance of them people there. So you suspend them. So now continue for see. So this now they don't use the law now. Say they want for no. Waiting na the basis why them for suspend them this kind of way. Let me continue. He say, to do otherwise may fail the test of equity and natural justice and may be harmful to the public interest. That is to say, the way how they don't do them so, in order to show any sign of natural justice, for sure say that they treat them with that kind of justice way. How I will put them. For sure say they want for treat them fairly. Yeah? And this one is say it's not good for the public interest at all. Because right now not true, because everybody concerned about waiting they happen. So this now, if you just join me, this now the Institute of chartered accountant na Sierra Leone, now then the right so because the government suspend two of the members them, where then think say they're not suspending the right way, and them need for no waiting make them suspend them because them vex. Let me continue for see waiting and say. The provision of the required information will also allow the institute to assess and pronounce itself on the extent to which our global professional code of practice and conduct were breached, if at all. So then they ask now, say, okay, una don't suspend them. Una not left with so no more at the dark. Let begin the talk, begin point finger, begin the think, Then can say, then thing and they all not fine. So waiting and they say, then say, tell we now, waiting make you decide for suspending two people here. Let we see. This now remember them. Now we able for control them. And we get international code them where we go by. So tell we now, wait to make you suspend them. We look into that and see. If then says if we now remember them, then go against the international code of conduct when are the best practice waiting for follow. So this then they ask now say, tell we, give me the reason, explain to we. Let me continue. Then say, we are confident that you will find it reasonable to directly furnish us with such to allow our statutory duty to be performed. So now we not say you will tell we what to make you do them thing there because this not by law, yeah. So we want for look into them thing there. So find one as that will allow we, for let we go according to the law. How we able for perform. Let me see what thing they happen. Listen, this one is very, very important. Until we are satisfactorily advised. Until, yes, I'm correct. Until we are satisfactorily advised on this matter. That is to say, until we satisfy, until they advise we, until you explain to we, based on the explanation, we get the advice and then we look into this thing until we satisfy with waiting you will get for tell we and waiting we said will get for find out. Yeah. Now I say until we are satisfactorily advised on this matter. Like you can look into the legal part of based on the ethics they're waiting for follow and all. Until we look, we satisfy, we advise, we get the advice we go satisfy we. Then say we will alert our membership. Take note of this. We will alert our membership that any substantive appointment accepted in these circumstances in replacement of the office holders may be subject to disciplinary proceedings by the institute and a report to IFA, that the International Federation of Accountants, Chartered Accountants, yeah? So now look this is very key. Then say, until we satisfy with the explanation and all the advice we get, with the advice we member them, say, anyone where then go get for give appointment for take up their office they also, make them not take them. Because if they take that appointment day where then they give them or where then want for give them, then will take disciplinary action against them. And they not only they take the action against them inside the country, then they put them as well. Now the International Standard Accountants, Chartered Accountants list for sure say they one they are don't go against the code of ethics. So they don't call on all the chartered accountants them inside the country. Yeah, I don't know if this as well extend to out of the country for make them not take this position. That's the Auditor General and the Deputy. May they not take them. Because then they work with international and chartered accountants institute organization them na the world. Let me look at the last paragraph. They say, whilst we await your timely response. So now, in as much as then they wait, then don't put this say, una not take out, yeah, let we wait and see, waiting and they tell we. If they get reason for doing and do so, okay, una can go ahead. Let me read here. They say, while we await your timely response, we advise that ICASL, that the Institute of Chartered Accountants Sierra Leone, is establishing a standing committee of senior practitioners to monitor any development relating to this communication until this matter comes to a satisfactory and professional close. So now, they not only talk, say, let them remember they not take out, they as well they follow this way they don't communicate to the caretaker and to everybody. They as well they follow them for make sure say there nobody no go against the word where they don't put out so. Yeah. So this come out from the it come out from Mrs. Blanche Gordon, where now the president, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sierra Leone. It copy the Office of the President, the Republic of Sierra Leone, Internal Federation of Accountants, the International Organizations of Supreme Audit Institute. So now look at this thing. If you look at Uda copy, it is simply tell you say they not only they talk to standard chartered accountants inside the country, but they get for do with the international one them as well. So until that time day, we go get for see whose other appointment then they make, and who that go get for be part of this appointment. So it means say we still get people them we see credibility on top of all things. We see the country and the professions as paramount, as very important something. I rest my case for now as I don't read and try for broken down small for let some of we people them go able for understand, because some people them if you read this all you don't put them for let them doubt, but if you try for explain them as you go it make other people understand waiting exactly what they try for it. We will arrest my case.
Well, I think say this a clear now the letter for make people able to understand exactly what in the letter they try for talk about. And the letter guide other people them also if these people take their own job serious and their credibility. We get some partner the letter where they try for ask the caretaker and the team for make them show reasons why make they suspend this woman. But we all know the reasons. Caretaker cannot get for come out and show any reason. We don't know the reasons them why make them suspend the woman. As this woman don't in this position, government don't come and left from there. Why the young government for come put eyes on this woman for try for move her out of this position? It pointly clear that because they feel say this woman a threat to them, na make then they try for pull this woman at this position and put somebody else there where they're able to answer to their call. We all see the report where the first come on through the audit service, how the people have been trembled, how the people have been yagba, and then now few hours, let's just put them that way, for make the other report come out, na the term caretaker and the team they come and suspend this woman. Okay, a letter don't come on from this woman in your side, we don't write all the things there. But who don't know, who don't get for really listen to some of them things away the inside the letter by saying nobody from their own people not for take this position. Yes, they don't talk as a team. But as we all know how the politics day today, inside the audit service, we get people in there where they dance to this party. We get people in there where really they do their work. So we hope and see and open to eyes them if really waiting there inside this letter, then they abide to her. For say,
well,
not the normal
people. The time where I've been there 98 at one point in time, I'll be interviewing people there. I know waiting they mean. Waiting when they talk about the ethics, then code of conduct. They're not a joke with them. Then Tranga pass cut in three.
Well, it can be so. But you know, some man can sacrifice a job.
For
incredibility. They don't care about credibility for satisfying party.
Sure.
We get them people and then we had.
Sure.
Upon all their code and conduct that day, yes, they cannot put it in place. It just sounds like we own Timo we get. We had go on say, we know how to make it go that side. That now we own rules them, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you jump their rules that day, we they take action against you. The team, they take action against you.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes my brother go just come up because of me own interest. I say, no, this now we are, this now me own interest. Okay, now make a left we are the interest. And jump now me own interest because I feel say maybe now that they will benefit at the moment. You know, some people they not they think, but that each way they eat forever. If they think but each way they come and eat, but who at the end of the day, tomorrow will be regret why make I do this. You know, I still they reverse back to the reasons them. Caretaker bio for no account in order for no reasons. Now the caretaker this way they sack people them. We all know because it don't talk on a video now see anybody when if you say na threat to you government, what he talk? He say it pull you. Anybody will not support him.
You know say in have been sportsman be like for one odul. That odul really. So I think I make so they talk about that.
So good. It say possibly not support him. And they pull you talk, and not to me, you talk. Mm-hmm. I think was it yesterday we played the videos.
Every brother.
You know, so for say a letter they come, whether they ask caretaker a question, say make it outline some reasons them why make it suspend this woman indefinitely. Well, me to me, it not get for talk nothing. This indefinite suspension where they give this woman, hey, now sack this woman. Bio, as long as it feels say you know all to ram, it pull you not only talk on and talk on. So I think say we don't talk on all, and we watch now and see what they come behind this particular auditor general issue. We still give update to people then.
All right, so we're still there inside the program. If you just join, we please hit for the like button and share this program and leave your comment down at the comment section. We go gladly for hearing from you. We don't talk about Kamarainba in status now, in prison health status. We don't talk about the Auditor General and in association, no, well, in society where it belong, we are the chartered accountant, Institute of Chartered Accountant na salon in the world. Waiting they don't say. Well, we don't as well look at other things them. We not say yes, then say yes they can do. Well, we wait for C almost it go be and then say ferry they come. Well, we wait as well for C. This now the good news them way we been out for you inside the program today. Well, we not up though. We want for move. We want for move and go to something else. We just want to go to something else. We want to go to something else. We go out to you. Some of you now go don't see the part 2. The part 2 of waiting of the cash money flow. The Bio family, them boy. You know, waiting it been gets, waiting it actually don't do. So, okay, sorry. By the way, please go there, encourage people if I like first back.
Well, of course, Fambude has to try for bringing the part 2 of the cash money flow. Caretaker Bio is the begin in other video where they don't pull for we. As the first one, people didn't come and say, now make up, now cut and join. Well, we can't do the one way, basically, make you can't tell back, say, now cut and join.
Montage.
You know, montage or this, that, or that, however you call it for. They can't bring you the second one, where the photo of Caretaker Bio, Fatima Bio, and the Pikin at the wall. The Pikin, we thank God when the Pikin maker, if patience for do the video and show you the picture frame at the wall for you where they say na montage or na cut and paste or na makeup, because when I get different way how una be describe this video, when they can bring you the video for make yourself come and judge who is who, or who na who, or who doing do, or who lie. Because we get certain people that we had, we know they think salon, and they think party and color. Then they see white, so then they call them black. We all the people and they know say na white, they don't care. But in the meantime, if you just join with this now you channel, we had where they bring you the day-to-day program them for make yourself understand things them where they hide behind the door. But until I know maybe brother we took Kongosa, we always they go shut up them things they are. How then they reshut now so we save the left camera them. They open we eye. Well, sometimes now sometimes which we they do forget the information we they not expect see what they get. Hit the like button as we sister Dana the comment. Always they tell you now, we just the help them for make you just hit the like button and share the program. We tell you thank you will don't do them.
All right, I think I'm back. Thank you very much. And I want to tell plenty thank you to certain people them. In as much as we set up day and the fan things them, we committed family members them. We always just send them to we all in the information them. Sometimes they say some information that we cannot get out, but they send them back. We glad because it shows say we all they think and they see the same side. And some information in the way una no can don't see, but most of them una can don't see them. But still we glad that una they send them. Any information where you don't see, they are not think say, hey, sometimes Bible don't see them, nothing so. Just send them. If we don't see them, we still go tell you thank you. If we not be don't see it, we still go tell you thank you. Any information counts. Every minute, every hour, we appreciate you now. So, una thank you very much for all the information they want to send inside. Now the 2 line them, yeah. We appreciate you so much. Now we go. Cash money flow. We did not the flow. You know, I don't know. About rap like people. Una take note of this. About watch. You see this walking stick? You remember that boat? By the way, let's just give una some kind of gist, yeah? As una they watch this. This walking stick. You see that boat, that speedboat, where that bobo bin sidon pan. That boat there, now the boat where we money, them pull say presidential boat. All right, take note. Yesterday, I see what me, colleague in the talk say that video where them pull na montage because it say they not see the neck. But now you see the neck. This not the real guy. Okay, now we don't get the first part. We replay and back for you. Take note. Watch this guy. Fine one. Somebody. Now one thing I did tell you. Now the one in CSF where they inside their own CSF system don't begin tire because some of them things they also now they bubble in status in WhatsApp status. Now only who that they inside the society now ain't get a number. So now then CSF back don't begin pull them because they don't tire with the thing where they go on. Let me look at this thing. See the boy? Yeah, man. Yeah, cash money flow. Yeah. Yeah, money sweet. Yeah, salon money. Yeah, eat some boy. Ayon. Yeah, your papa go pay one day. Yeah. Yes, sir. What's up? Okay, now we can't give you the other part. Let me give you the zoom part of them. Let you see certain things them where really they happen. Take a look. This and that boy yesterday, we been spend that money, we been talk concept that money at the same. Take a look. This is not the briefcase of plenty other foreign currencies them again inside this same boy in own place. Watch him. Take a look. Now look and go now and see the picture. Bap. You see him? This picture we see on our Facebook and see Fatima, the Bobo, and then Adebayor. Okay. Take a look. Take gold teeth. Yesterday in that video, the gold teeth not been there because it be just doing freestyle. You know, it pull the gold teeth, but now it put them because that in teeth it damage small like this million. Yeah. So take a look at this. Now tell me, in your own observation, we just try for you see this. That video yesterday and this video today. Now montage on a cut and paste because I mean by montage. Now cut and paste or them pull person because somebody be the talk say yesterday. That video they na fake video. The person for don't do better. Waiting and do they just take the bobo in aid, then put on per grown matured man we get muscle. This the bobo where the bobo the old plenty money in muscle just get for team up. Because the money wey old na bundle the heavy bundle money wey old am this kind way e heavy small. But yet still I think say now this thing we decide for bring out to you as a package back to the border.
This is just painful to we Sierra Leoneans, honestly speaking. Never mind, painful for the people we not like this country, for the kind of people we not even think about the picking and future tomorrow. But me and you will think this country, me and you will think about picking and future tomorrow. This is really, really painful. Yesterday, I tell you something that the same channel, the same chair where I tell you, Fatima Bio don't thief money sote now. He make sure for talk to all the ex them say, are they make una become rich or are they add pa una you rich or una don't rich for make una become more richer than ever before. But how are they able to do this kind of thing? Now for make are able to tip this money, are they pass them through una picky them or una born, what we born, don this money they rich now. Because Bobo like this kind of money where they flaunt with, we really know and not able to in control of him. So Uda therefore come close this bubble for make he gets control of this money. Now in Papa we bonam. Yeah, we all know the record of this woman. Not to tiwe at the talk naya again. It gets so many picking with so many picking and so many different man the back. Yeah. How you get the picking and so it takes time for going born and pop. Okay, that's not a problem. Now caretaker bill don't take up. It don't bring them inside. Waiting at this woman emission, it don't display a long time, but some of you, since unana senseless supporters them as them na educated fools them, and then they get the senseless supporters them, when they see the wrong part of these people, they say the good parts. The good parts where they see, then when they see the good parts, they not even get a cup of rice for it. But now they can't pull chest, they can't talk for them people they are. So that tell you how senseless they are. So what that this guy for talk here is, now, me and you there now we cry. We cry tranganess, we cry hardship, we cry so many things them. Una see, well, this now the baba for so, now the one picking, when are the step picking? The other one they don't come out is because maybe they're just decide for be silence first, huh?
What the big baba is?
What I know for not the big or the small.
I know my family, I know.
Good. Now one panel this. So now Fatima Bio they make sure for thief money and supply them so he exits them. Now that's they go on right now. So this now the problem. Now caretaker they take money. Fatima they take money. If they take this money, they give picking them. If they take this money, they give X them. Who knows, even this woman, if you not count in X them, now this country, then they work, then they pay them. Now we own taxpayers' money. Who knows? Because this woman capable of doing anything, absolutely. Anything is capable of doing. Who knows? Some people, the way they kind the name of investor, if not only X them, if they go higher. Say una can make you can loot them people there more and more. So all this just they prove. Yesterday we played some videos or the video will come on for this mobile where some people come say now montage what we call cut and paste. Yeah, me and my brother self we say because I say man this not to, I say not to salon. this bobo a day overseas, right? The dress did not tell you say a day on winter right now, where a dress then can't wait and got a jacket wear. But other people have been saying contemplate and can't wait and I make today we bring you the video where you see the same walking stick when a gold. This walking stick na gold. This same walking stick na be used na that boat when at the first big money where caretaker bio and woman loot na salon where them go buy say na presidential boat. We will not even know the boat in function up to now. Yeah. So the boat still display that walking stick there, and not still tap there. He patiently do this video, points the camera on the wall for make una see the photo where they all over the social media where caretaker bio dey in woman dey within the pikin. He patiently show you the photo na the wall for make we see am. So this, I not feel say you get for can cause by Bure and Shembepie again. I not feel say you get for can talk against say by Bure and Shembepie, then do cut and paste and edit something and send them. You don't see them for yourself. But mind you, this country, now me and you get for suffer. Fatima Bio, not to Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Fatima Bio, I repeat, not to Sierra Leone. For any damage it costs in this country today, it gets for go back. If you not take 10 just after power, get for left caretaker and go take one by exit them where it depend. Keep some of them because now they know they put them on there and they name them. Yeah, they know they put them and they name them. So you get for really down the mark. If you get dictionary mark, I get for left caretaker because now people them he jump from he left down there because power left arm, he left down there because if he say money don't left arm, he jump. Say he can't see say caretaker now a hope. Because if they do in politics, he say he can't stand for election and he hopes say when they win, life they change. And indeed, God made them get the power freely, life don't change. So when I just know back say now the same way he get for left caretaker bill and see some of his property them and go take Uda a love. Not to say this one not even love caretaker bill. When I just make mistake by myself. Yeah. So mind you, this woman not to Sierra Leone. So if now sister salon sister self, we go say this money wait if I build 507, it go then at the country.
I still want beg for corrector here. You know, it's not about Sierra Leone. I think for be person from Uyard or be person out of Uyard, not only the case now, because you can even be part. You can be you can be person of Uyard, but you still get you still want to do something and left a mark. Let we compare A and Claire. Claire, where?
Yeah. I understand what you talk exactly.
Yeah. So Claire, now Jamaican, yeah. But yet still, it try for do something then because he want for left a mark. We see the kind farm, the big you know how you call them estates them where they put for people them.
God bless you.
Things them where they try for do for the country, not to Liberian. So it's not about. And the kind of relationship or the kind of link where Claire and he get with Liberia and Jamaica, two different things from Fatima. Fatima, anyhow you look at, we know say at one point in time, he live in life where they come up, whether they born in the country or not, whether papa or mama are this or not so in the point. Claire, na kaika is totally not born in Liberia, na kaika. But compare the thing where they do. Fatima spend, I would say still, half of your life is spent on the country, half is spent out. You understand? But compare the kind way how both of them they behave. Okay.
Now let we do the comparison where they talk about. Yeah. I don't state I'm a statement, right? The first lady in Liberia, you not go compare her with the first lady in Salon. The first lady in Liberia, they can develop Liberia because he loved the man. Now two different things we talk here, you understand? And they do better thing in the country because he loved the man. He hopes that even power left him, he was still there with this man. But Fatima Bio, they talk about, we all know in missions and we know the history, the man that will be there with how he left them and go and jump, take a catch to caretaker Bio. Now, if I can tell you now, I say, when woman love man, what they do towards that man day or that man day family, a different with where woman can't keep man for just your reasons them, for in beneficial reasons them, a different. So we're not going to compare Fatima Bio with the first lady in Liberia because Fatima Bio, I tell you, with my opinion, a non love caretaker Bio. He just deal with caretaker Bio for can hook and go back.
Why are going into that kind of comparison? Now, because I want you for no say, not to just because, as you say, not to salon person. You understand? Not to person from weird. He not get anything for do with that. But you touch another point. Maybe he not get plan for day with him after power. That is why he tell we in a video, tell we say, waiting, he always the talk to him on certain things them. You know, not to follow it take action, but now for tomorrow, let him remind them, say, I be warn you, you not listen. Waiting that this simply mean. When thing get for camp and can, when Jack Kute get for go inside the fruit. Yeah, when Jigadi go only to find one. And move common here and say, I be warn you say Jigadi under you know here. So me I know the help you because me say finally Jiga can me fault. You understand? In other words, at the time for tell we say today, we BO do always they do so. Now they also, but it is still telling in bedroom because now they in your office. Tell and say BO but take easy or this and that. Whether it tell us or not. But tomorrow, it get for say BO, it come back to the public and say, didn't I warn you? And when he use that word say, I'm not be warn you, it means say, now turn back. Like that, but turn back, palm me. It don't turn it back, palm far away. It they go. Like you say, well, I don't know what you get for turn back. Whether na X or na E or na G or na the Huawei day right away the.
No, but the list day, Fatima get the list of X.
Well, he left to
you. He just put on the back.
He left to you. This na me auntie. I get for be very careful where they talk about me auntie. And I'm not going to allow you for you to talk about me auntie any kind of way.
No, but not so bad.
Yeah, not so bad. The only thing no more, if me auntie get a long list, talk and safu, but not talk a loud one like this.
Okay. If they put me on the list of X back, it gets a long one.
Well, it depends. If you remember what they ask, you know how long it go you for really the feel waiting about, yeah? I think now that's no more me and I'm my auntie, so I think saying that just that me get for say with regards to this whole thing. Why?
Then we move.
Eh?
We move.
All right, so let's see. We move in Safu. Now, we see by-election and how they happen on. We can just not to the issue of Adebayor. It day inside Germany, and they do one video where, for me, that video, they touch me a lot. Yeah, we come to that issue day pretty soon. But first, let me go now and see how it's like for the by-election them. Because somebody talk just not say, let's find evidence. And then he say, let's look at the by-election in the country. But we get things that really happen. The by-election in the country, we see SLPP, they win. But we get for use this as way for know how the general election get for Talek. Waiting get for day inside the general election. We see neck. But anyway, I don't think say I need for rush into the kind of thing in the quick one. All waiting, I think say I need for do. Let me go back and listen to this interview quick, this report quick, with 98.1 put together, and then we come back just now.
Saturday, November 13 this year, the National Electoral Commission (NEC), when they get the mandate for conduct election, been conduct 2 local council by election them. One na constituency 021, ward 069 na Kenema City Council, and constituency 027, ward 091 na Kono District. Outside the election for the constituency 021, ward 069 na Kenema City Council, na 3 party na meeting up, when a SLPP, APC and RUFP. And this ward election being come after the chief administrator for the Kenema City Council be report to next say the council on this ward, Alfred Ndoa Barnett of the SLPP, takes to the leave. But how much people will vote na the Kenema City Council election? Mohamed Kone, na the Chief Electoral Commissioner na NEC, he explained.
Analysis of results, Ward 069, Kenema City Council. 24 polling station results were entered into the results database, representing 100% of all polling stations in the world. The voter turnout was 1,544 out of a voter register of 6,834, giving a percentage turnout of 22.6%. The total number of valid votes cast was 1,475. There were 69 invalid votes, representing 4.5% of total votes cast.
Mohamed Kone, be later announced the candidates wey contest and win election wey be na Kenema City Council.
The results are as follows. Kaso Anita Sarah, SLPP, 1,059 votes, representing 71.8%. Samu Alex Brima, REFP, 51 votes, representing 3.5%. Yajo Hassan, APC, 365, representing 24.7%. Therefore, in exercise of the powers conferred on me as National Returning Officer, I hereby declare Anita Sarah Kaso of the Sierra Leone People's Party, who, having polled the highest number of valid votes cast, duly elected Councillor for Ward 069 in Kenema City Council.
As Nabituba election conduct Saturday, November 13. But the Chief Electoral Commissioner no be announced the results for constituency 027, Ward 091, Nakono District. But wetin na the reason for this?
Violence erupted at the polling center, UMC Primary School, Yaya, with center code number 03131 that disrupted the counting process after the close of polls. The margin of the provisional results that was tallied in favor of the two leading candidates was 272, which is less than 594, the number of voters on the register of voters for the affected center. In respect of the incidents of violence that took place in Yaya polling center, and backed by complaint from the independent candidates, I, as National Returning Officer, hereby countermine the result of Ward 091 until proper inquiries are made on the issues raised.
As always they be, NEC been set up committee for looking inside the Koinadu election, when NEC conduct this being term, after complain them from the political party them, we take part in this election. But waiting at the findings, we come out on the investigation with the committee do. Mohamed Kone be explained.
So after the Koinadu elections, we set up a committee to look into the allegations that were made by APC as well as the SLPP. They have concluded their investigation. The findings have been submitted, presented to the two political parties. We also presented some of the evidence we obtained to our some of our international partners. But what is important that we clearly have no reason as a commission to reverse the decision which we took with regard to the certification of the results for Ward 155. We have investigated and we have established evidence that cannot warrant us to revert that decision. And we stand by the results that was announced on the 6th of October 2021.
With all of the issue them and concern them, whether they come out from political party them and the public but NEC they woke, make Mohamed Kone, when the Chief Electoral Commission and NEC, they end up assure political party and the public say, under in leadership, they go ensure say, NEC conduct election them na the country free, fair and credible one. For Radio Democracy, Princess Pierce the report.
Well, of course, Fambulem Unadon Yeri, the report will come out from 98.1. Well, me gotta be mentioned something just no say the by-elections they look like SLPP. Now them they win, but I like that word day where you take a breath say but. You know, me people this is a clear example for 2023 if we all not stand for protect to vote. You know, one part of the style where SLPP don't implement right now is for any side where them people are no say voting process they go on, and then that constituency day, in order na they your favor. The game where they don't plan out with NEC na immediate tell na so. For make NEC themselves, they don't to see the nakedness, then they send their SLPP ministers there for go hip conviction na that particular constituency there. So that NEC, they can't get away for, say, they suspend that particular constituency there because of this, because of that. But now a game plan between the SLPP and NEC. So that then they suspend that particular results there and they go ahead and give the winning to SLPP. And honestly speaking, if we not stand firm, this gets for continue 2023, where we go set we are and open them, we see the announce back say Bio na in win the election 2023. But these are the game plan then, because NEC as an institution, right, we're responsible for look over election business now we are. But NEC na them they don't stand for play the worst yuki per election business. Now here we see NEC official take figure, it change them. For more than all that talk day, we don't hear about that again. So if the baba or the man who then send a field for go work, they do that one day, you just know say the command come from your boss we sit on an office, send them say go do the work where they observe them. Na in yeah, that command they say na so you for work. Because if not so, it will really be like we don't see action take by this particular guy where we do this act. But for where they make them that noise today, just because it do the acts in the favor of the SLPP, it just felt like where they put salt na placards. So now the credibility of NEC don't fade out even before the election. I mean this new boss where they put today. Your credibility it don't fade out before 2023. So waiting at the guarantee say this man they able to do improper and transparent functions them as head of NEC come 2023.
If you ask that question, I will hold you the quick one and let me go into 98.1 as them the host, the I think the acting communication director for NEC. Let me hear you waiting it being get for say with regards all of the election there. Kenima, Kono, Kwenadugu. Where they come back just now?
Well, waiting NEC get say counting the honor, don't open the box. People then can't say again. They be violence can't say. They say Bombosoro business, they go and come back. And I don't tell people then say election, not a bullet, na ballots. Because of that, they'll not be able to count. Paper they scatter, they gather everything and report back to the district election manager. And the commissioner will be in charge immediately. So instead take word, it will come back to the chief electoral commissioner. We call meeting of board of commissioners and pull word Nadu Bambai.
Plenty violence by elections them, and according to we headline, you therefore give findings as to waiting happen at Kwenadugu. We not even not present that findings, other one don't happen at Kono. Waiting exactly we not define out as the reasons for them violence there so in the conduct of by elections them.
Well, the issue we don't encounter na confusion. I don't know if na G3 or na panic, but most of the time, if not all of the times, per recent by-elections them, taken from Umfa Conte Temyanda, na Chonkolimba, Teto 110, Teto Kwenadugu, even this last one this year, all they marry with confusion, couscous, bombosoro, and katakata, and all now and then it affects the outcome of the elections.
So now, outside the panic or GT they come out?
You say?
You talk about panic or GT, where my colleague asked, waiting at the reason when I don't not take make violence they come on by elections. Outside they come out the GT or panic, now from whose section?
Now from the party there. Now 17 party we get. But almost all elections, other than they compete, now APC and SLPP. So you go look inside that one day, you go know who's one of them. He panic and cause Bongbosoro. But now then two, he always take part by election. And activity, what do they do? It affects we. Because when we're not able to forgive all the results, the public, stakeholders, them, then they look who by the eye. But what we go do? Who go put box for the election? Then confusion can inside. We not there for police reserve. Now when we get for one commodity.
So that's una don't fair not say it can cause this panic or jitki from the two parties them where you say most times can contest the elections then.
I wish police before then many for April 12 and their findings. Because we say if we don't pull foot commodity, we not go
to investigate at times.
No, we don't investigate.
When they on election,
when they
one for no waiting happen.
Yes, Mabel. We go liaise with police for the police take action. When police don't do all the work, it go investigation. And so far, now 2 political parties in the point here too. Because then they take part by almost all elections, APC and SLPP. But Uswaki caused confusion at one point in time. That's why today the presiding officer will not forget him for making an answer to this query. This 083 Thawonka SLPP 0149. Now that's the investigation bring out. But waiting in at the RF, I will make them. We create 4 space. When I for 3 figure no more. And when the investigation and they explain to the commission, they say, when they get the tally RF, then she say waiting the day now 0149. Then they call back the them. This is election manager. Do you account free tongue? It come with the T, waiting at T. Now the tampered evident envelope. The result for the district tally is the inside. Then snap them. Then open them. And they realize for say, waiting at the district tally RF, now 0149. Right. Then they look back. APC, it tender evidence. Waiting APC on RF say. But it don't overwrite. You mean, I don't know whether not because it not clear or waiting, but it don't overwrite, it don't use pen, it don't write by the RF. So now they want to use a below say it's not tenable. Okay. So put on one sign now, they will look say this result. You know, no alteration, no alternating. Now from the polling station, okay. Then the waiting investigation say, let's go find the polling staff. Take today the presiding officer. We'll not forget them for making an answer to this query. This 0149. Now you write them, we'll not foresee it. And because we foresee them, the commission, the findings, they say, this polling staff, the presiding officer, on an PMO, they will still look for them. And the commission will pull what now do, whose action it will take against that polling officer. Okay. And this network man, we don't breach procedure. The commission say they will discipline the officer there because a breach procedure. Although the form, the RF, will come on at the polling station, it don't alter. It gets this, it gets TPEX, and 100 ballot be the play, we don't get no side for put them. But that issue be correct. Now the community tally center, na Kabbalah, okay. Then be correct now and the party be accept them and we move go before. So that is the issue.
Apart from not paying the person in your money, this don't put neck question mark don't depend how credible an election it can be. And una workman, where you say una no see am, what you mean una no see am? Una can just take people them and give them work, or una they do background search in case of them kind case here, so that when something happen, una go able no usai for go forget the person.
It don't left with Boku question. And lessons learned. For every election, we're different from a company, we learn lesson. But one thing we're unfortunate on the part of NEC, we staff not able to conduct any by-elections, not even to talk about general elections, because we not get the strength. So what we always do, we turn back to the same Sierra Leone and them, not to Guinea and them, not to Liberia, not to Gambia and them. We want to qualify, and they will take, we train them. We give them responsibility. Go and do this job. And then they turn back. Deceive we. But still yet, in fulfillment of one of our guiding principles, when our credibility, the commission will take responsibility for any of your workman wrongdoings, because that presiding officer and ad hoc staff, so action will be taken. But going forward, lessons has been learned.
So I don't take responsibility of waiting happen at Kwenadugu as National Electoral Commission.
That is part of the guiding principles, credibility. Any wrongdoing, where if we for able to see that presiding officer, now just one question, the investigator committee for ask them. This 0149, now you write them. If you don't give you an answer,
you don't write them.
Pardon?
We are not able to know if I in right time when I handle the situation.
Yeah, now we call them presiding officer. We can then preside over that election day. Wait make one for AXAM because the district tally a bideu tree will open the T na community na Kabbalah Community Center. But when the them come with the district copy, we seal as in all elections. We realize for saying that the same figure 0149 now in day now the district copy where tally which waiting day now the tally copy.
Honestly speaking, me people, as I always tell you now, this government don't make we get people who will be give respect, people who will be feel say then they think about their credibility, people who think say then they think shallow, people who feel say they want this country in go on before. All of these people don't turn to virus in our country. What did that one they mean? This man we just don't talk to we so through the way in body language and waiting the common and emote don't tell you say not even fear to himself. You know, most of these people will be taken as better people now we are, but these people today don't turn some kind of thing where we not expect. We are in whenever then they come to the public for can talk to it, and they can talk in the interest of their job, in the way where they secure their job because then they fear for hit the nail for make them not pull them at the job. Mr. Bigman, are you kidding me? For can't talk say yes, we get 17 political parties as you say, okay, but now 2 parties them always they go into competition, whether the SLPP and the APC. But this particular time, whose party within a power na SLPP? For say you don't blind, broad daylight, you don't blind. For say, una dey try for investigate for no the party we can bring a conviction per voting process now we are. Now here we don't show on our videos, you see ministers them, you see soldiers in the way then they go sand them not to next. Then they go destroy ballot box them. Then they go destroy ballot paper. And Arata don't come here back and tell you say, then they send.
Not Arata no more. Rati as well.
Arata don't come. Rati don't come.
The other one. They all, in fact, they all.
Ministers of this particular government, me people them, we they see them a videos and they kick ballot box. Then they scatter papers them. Hey, bro, I really shame for this man. For make you can say, but these 2 parties, always when they say election, conviction they happen, but when they try for investigate, who's one at the party maybe they bring election. Why some people will not fear to receive? Why? Why? But they talk all this today because of the secure your job. So sometimes they for make una maintain una self because government in, government out. A fine make una know the camera them platform they are for talk. But in the eyes of we the people, it not hide for saying SLPP ministers, honorables, talks, they go ib conviction, usai they can vote when election can take place. And it talk other things say after where they can don't get all their findings there, then they send them to police for make police investigate. Who's police? IG. Let me tell you one thing. Right now, wait till they go on as I will not get SLP. Now SLP you get. No more Sierra Leone police. Because all the things them what the police that they do, all the investigation where they do, they go up now the judiciary. They always serve the SLPP. We see how the court case in our court right now. We see how the court case them right now in our courts. we see how the police they handle issues right now we at. So now the same police, where they did it for secure, then net workers them they and the net properties them, the voting and materials them, everything. Now the same police that they tin up there because they say the federal logo pull uniform by there. One on serious minister they can't kickbox. The police wait for arrest that minister. They go tin up a full hand, they watch that minister whilst that minister they do a nonsense to the nation. That police not get time. And that minister, they go free because this is a game plan between the SLPP and the head of NEC. So it will get away for can suspend certain results and announce SLPP victory. But honestly, if the people have said this game, they work. 2023. I don't know because I don't go challenge. They say married with a sweet now from the bachelor's eve. If even una the opposition, where people that above say una forget voice, una for take action, una they see them here they go on, una know they talk. Hey, you can't fat the pig on the day of the market. It's not possible. If that hog them body don't dry, you know they ever go pump am the day we want go kill am for go sell am. So if una tinabe why they
we don't kill like the pump am.
This is serious, brother.
You know,
I left you, brother.
Before this time, this man been gets already playing a neck. When education officer basically for tell we how polling station they open, how we for vote. A good another area. I think them for dollar and day rather than the bring and come in that kind of sensitive issue like this. And not sabi talk about them. I see them the other day na Ministry of Information, the press conference. They talk, you know, now like all waiting in the take now, it's just the toll, you know, waiting then they pay them for do period. Not to the job description now it follow. Rather now waiting and say. Now most of the decision where then they take now based on Mohamed Kone waiting is saying and then they do. Because law not they we actually they spell out clearly waiting they happen. Let's start with what he say. He said the presiding officer, when they accuse say change figure, they're not able to get them for answer to question. This not the very person when they talk, where the very day when they raise concern, it been there to police them. How it pass, I not pass, young like Solna plazas. They not ever see again. According to them, they not ever see them for answer to question. For say we not get this in particular, outside day, this and that, all them thing and they. But again, you didn't look and say, this guy for do, the thing where the presiding officer do, a day in favor of who that? Of the SLPP government. So, as long as it day in favor of the government, nothing other way than they do. Now, we see the same Koinadugu election. The SLPP Deputy Minister of Justice in talks them, go and arrest the councillor and other people them, put in a court by a talk out there for talk, say then they care and go back now the party office. All of that day, nothing no come up behind there. Nothing no come up behind there. Now, let's look at this. Any side where this government no say, then they lost election, where they set confusion, they neck ready for back them. What do I mean? When it go to the councillor election na Koinadugu, when they no say they don't rogue in favor of SLPP, and SLPP councillor don't get the edge, the candidate don't get the edge. Even when confusion then at that side, then burn ballot box, but yet still, then go ahead and call the result. And now they don't say they don't get any evidence for reverse that election result. Let me come there. Let me go into Kono. Where they find out say the one will be one for win. Now independent candidate. Yeah, they set confusion there straight off. Then put the thing into hold. Then say everything. Then they look into the complaint where they get. Because they know say them be don't get the own candidate where they lost the election. Let me go to Kenima. The same confusion happened there. But because now them be the win, then call the result. So any side where then they win, then they call the result. But any side where they find out say they know they win, when they don't set confusion dey, then they put the results to hold. Now, my people, I tell you this. Today, the 16th of November, 2021. This na things them we get for happen plenty. Na the north and the west come 2023 general election. Any side where they find out say they no get edge, yeah, then they set confusion at that side dey. Then cancel that particular polling center dey. They know all side, who side they know say they get for vote massively for the opposition them. So wetin dem dey do? Then they go, then don't plant them guys them all. Then they set confusion at that side dey. Then they broke ballot box because the police then did it and they no go do anything. Then next will tell we say, okay, because of that thing they will happen yonder, that's also center day, we no go read them. So that they reduce by the votes na the west and the north. But let me tell you something, the election at the south and the east get for be really, underline the word, really peaceful. And the south and the north and the west get some kind of political couscous. When mean say you dey get all kind of tension. Now then you get for see policeman then the dress fearful one, then a street with soldier man there, dress the hungry lion and other people then, the dress fearful one, then a street, all gone for intimidate people. But that day you no go ever see any video of such go there na the south and the east. Mark my words. Today the 16th. Wetin you get for do? Make sure say you not fear anything. Make sure say you no cause problem for anybody. Comot that day on the voting. Go out and vote. Exercise your franchise. And not say they want for take under your hand. But go peacefully vote and comot day back. But for the one that we get for watch, koro, the one that way they put say they one they are na party agents them. My brother and sister, then get for arrest some of una. Pull una na den center den dey for carry una go. You know why? Because they want for manipulate the vote. You know say they get some presiding officer, some neck officer where already then they pay them for make them translate the vote into their own favor, for make them manipulate the figures, for make them increase or inflate the figures them na their area den dey. And in some cases, if they find out say this, then suppose forget 10 votes na ya, then get 15 votes or then get 20 votes, then go tell you say overvoting cancel. You know what that mean? It means say na pure minus for the opposition. This na the strategies. And Abu don't tell we about just small of the strategies. Say then get strategies them when they put in place for meet up the election at Kwenadugu. And indeed, we see the strategy when they strategize for that election day. The strategic plan when they put in place, we see how they end up for implement them, how they end up for go about them, and we see how broad daylight then they change figures them. That is not just because of everybody attention be did now make them know. But in some cases then, if they get inflated numbers, the opposition raise concern and they say, okay, that's not true. Then they agree straight. And what they do, they cancel that polling station day or polling center voting. And when they cancel or they annul them particular side and day of the vote, it means say you don't be thousands of votes down. So you guys get to be very careful how you do things. Make sure say you take note of everything. I will tell you for real, you will see something that if even the party agent of the opposition no one's problem, you will see this thug, the commode, it can't set confusion. And it go do and deliberately go na the opposition party agent in your table, knock him for distract them or for make it become, G3, let it vex. When it vex, then fet. When it fet, crowd can inside. When crowd can inside, police come, then they arrest una and carry una go. This na some of the plans then. And they use this time for explain to una, for let una know wetin dey happen. You guys are politicians, you guys are crooks. Una all know una safe, so una strategize well. The only thing no more, we the people and vote them get for be protected. We the people and vote them get for be they get for make sure say it's safe. But if not to that one day, brother and sister, una not think say SLPP they come on a power 2023. SLPP ready for staying a power and will continue for staying a power as long as they're able. Until you, where they watch me right now, you put your head together, no waiting for do, for make sure say you do the right thing. For lay you vote. Because I'll tell you something. If you watch one video the way they circulate on the social media right now, of how then they stamp ballot papers them empty, this now some of the things them. Then now they get the government. Now they procure ballot box. Now they print ballot papers. Now they print the thing, the seal them. All thing. Now they buy them. Then get duplicated ones. That is to say, when then they do transportation from one place to another with the police them, then we just stop them at one point, change the box them, and then continue. Even when una don't seal them, then sabi all usai una get forget plenty votes. So then they make them duplicated ones. Then don't vote para already, put them. And if you raise concerns, say, not to this number being get, not to this number. You remember what in the next person say? Then they call the them. Then at the district election manager. Then they count them. And they count with waiting. The tampered evidence. And waiting it gets inside the tampered evidence is either it will get for be the same of the opposition for let them cancel her, or then change in yourself and give them this one. So it will tell like then say you don't mistake, you don't write what you're not supposed to write. So you claim what you make not valid. You hear what this man say with regards that one day. He said the claim what they make not valid because they get mistake. If na opposition person, na him be mistake change figure, or this presiding officer be change figure on and for the ruling party, if they not sell by this hour because then the Sadusa ID. When they cancel or campaign for APC, the talks them go meet them and say enough for do am. But you get ministers them where they do am. Then Sabusa ID, police they take control of that one day. But this are just the ultimate aid for explain to una. If una take them, it's fine. If una not take them, who they talk? We'll continue for talk. Some people and the way they don't come inside the country, they not get for go back home. Some people don't get for go back to that country there because they're afraid this thing really happen there. So I think say you guys really get for no waiting for do. Get me? Period. I asked me case, brother.
Well, I think now that's no more we get for we people here for make we all understand what's in the go on right now. This na syndicates between NEC and SLPP. So we just get for stand firm and protect we vote if really we want changes. And the opposition them also need for step up their game for see how then they able to tackle this kind plan work where they go on right now at this early stage between NEC and SLPP. No wonder why make Madabio they go and put people them and put people of your own interest in a certain position them now because of all this kind of yuki thing where they happen now. We are so in as much as we cry, but the opposition I feel say they all need for come together because now them now we on bullet as we the people they cry now them for come and try for tackle this problem. But if not, we go sleep overnight, we wake up 2023, they announce this wicked man say he don't win the election. We move.
You see in the Agba? They're not waiting at the strategy they don't put in place. As we talk today, the Western Regional Commissioner not don't take oath of office. In as much as other parties don't agree with her, don't take oath of office today. Some of you watch our channel when I go see them. They don't swear in office. That's what we can talk about. They don't swear in office. They don't done. These are the people that we then put in a strategic position for able for they on top of the game. You can't do anything without them. Nothing other we could do without them. So I think say we just need for the see how best we can put we heads them together for strategize. People need for look at certain things them. Some of them civil society like the new and other things and they pull early warning signs them. We need for take up them thing and they use them as voter education and early warning signs them, work on them again and again in a program them. If you fasting and somebody just tell we say we for the tell people waiting for do. We go try for do that day. Running down to the election. That is to say, as we cross this year, we already run down this year. When we go next year, by the grace of God, we dey try for see how best we dey get voter education for people them. That they are strictly on, we dey do survey. Yeah, strictly on that day. But we go give you details of that one day when the team it just come out from waiting we see this person they talk say we for they do. Yeah, now that make. But I think say we need for do something because sometimes in day I can tell you, I say sometimes when I can say, we were politician can we eat money. It don't come up at that stage for eat politician money for nothing. Remember what happened at constituency 110? The politicians then they ask you say, if you want me money, I will give you this amount of money. Go vote, snap the thing, can't show me saying I me vote for. Then I give you this money. Then they get for happen and police not get for do nothing. In as much as my secret ballot, trust me, count my words, mark my words, yeah. We remove from that other issue there, and let we move to another thing. Today, we border one of we border we in Adebayor, be returned back after for the second time. Though return after we be go first na Germany, and be the help we brother and sister there with regards the advocacy work. They don't return back na Germany a few days ago for help them with regards the advocacy and other programs and the way they try for work on. Well, let me just listen or watch this video as the media team been put them together, for updates the public, especially some of who are the media team of this Germany issue. So as them post on the group, we decide for take them and say, okay, let we make Leuna safe know because I don't think we'll touch on this issue. Leuna know what thing happen. And then show you the situation they end Adebayor as well. They end up for say some words them. We come back just now for let we come and rob more into this particular issue.
Yeah, my brother, as you see from the media team, my brother them and my sister them, and I see which side they sleep. Like this problem, where they go on, now yeah, up to now, we'll not get a solution. We'll not get a solution up to now. And soon as they see my brother and my sister that they sleep. Yeah. Up to now, they sleep. As soon as they see. Yeah. Like I'm not going to show down there and there from the media team. As soon as they see, my brother and my sister them, they are on see. Inside Sierra Leone, they sleep because of this problem. Yeah. I beg on account solution for we from the media team. Like they cover this net now, yeah. As soon as they see, up to now Udenaya. Yeah, big Adebayor now this night from the media team. Yeah, big Adebayor, I want to make it tell we what's at the situation right now as I talk to you. Now, yeah, they are big me brother as you. If they sacrifice your life, everything but you for the Sierra Leone them. Now Deutschland, Germany, Munich, as well, everything there for tell you what that you take to this current situation now, yeah. Dear my brother Adebayor.
First of all, my good evening to everyone, right? everybody in the country know the situation. The situation for now is not good because my wife will sleep. Understand? It's heartrending for a country like Sierra Leone, right? A country like Sierra Leone gets everything it takes for them citizens there. I mean, it's heartrending for like me seeing Sierra Leoneans suffering this way, where one grand politician served in Sierra Leone able to settle this problem, not by giving paper. Today, shelter not there for sleep because anyone where mistake gonna income in the whole land. The situation right now is heartrending. Now, only Soyat organization them and then they come, give food for it. But food for it not make anything. You understand? Right? Food is necessary. You understand? But even for a single day, I don't want to let any Sierra Leonean sleep by this kind of side. Let's forget about Sierra Leone. Any human being, by this kind of cold, where they so for sleep now, right now as they talk, but go food brother them right now. They know well. They get serious cold. You know they go hospital because you're afraid they not go hold you. Past the organization them where they around and they can't give you mercy. You understand? So they call on Sierra Leoneans them. Anybody where they're part of the world, you want for help. Anywhere where you for help. When CC I come back for the second term because the situation not they get settled. If the government gets anywhere and means for settle this thing, let them go out and settle it. This is not about politics. It's not about you na idea or not to idea, but it's about us. Yeah, then the politicians they not go ever want them picking them for can they under this cold. Like how we they pan this cold, look, you get woman them, you get picking them now. You understand? So the situation we will they call on everybody when a Sierra Leone we get any way for help. Let them come to be rescued. Yeah, today, some man, not today, some man no one left now. But some man don't get 3 picking now. Some man don't get 5 years. Some man don't get 7 years. Some man don't get picking now. Don't get wife. How you want to left? Let go. You understand? So the situation is getting worse. We don't see any way forward like what they say. The thing the better. Because if this thing the better, now 1 month to don't get this thing. If this thing the better, on it again. If we don't see solution, on it again. But there is no solution yet. We dey call on the people that in Sierra Leone, we wait for talk to the president, let them talk to her. For let them see how best we settle this problem.
Yeah, so Mr. Lek, Adebayor now one of the member, the media team now they talk to you. So what now you advise for we people them who they salon? When we say that they expect the picking them the denial 1 month done that they send them they send money for them, look after them, pay us rent, pay hospital bill, everything. So what in that they all respond?
Well, of course, my people, we don't play the video for you for make yourself see and understand waiting right now with brothers and sisters they undergo na Germany, especially Deutschland. When Munich, because Germany is too big, but this problem right now is based and it worst na Munich. Yeah. So this na in all with the talk. Now, yeah, we just don't play you video. Whether you're picking and they enjoy, small body play with money, but see other people that you're picking today waiting and they undergo. Most of these people take this joining for travel because of the things that will go on in our country. Most of these people take this journey because of intimidation, political threats. So many things that will make Bokuman left in country move. Still, let people here don't move. This government go ahead and sign and take couple and other things them for make them return them people here. Now today, The accommodation where they give them people there, they're not going to resident them again. Because when they go there, police they go hold them for deport them. We brothers and sisters them down there in the streets for like a month plus now. Now look outside and they sleep, sorry. And we all know now Europe, when they say winter, for you ain't know, it just sounds like what we say Almatan time, na saloon. And that cold stuff, when they talk about Almatan, with compared to this winter now, it just sounds like when you lock something na sasma rubber, though you take small needle, you go chukam, then that bridge they come out half one when I that Almatan. The winter how they talk about now, yeah, one gram post they wear 4-5 clothes, it still they feel cold. And they double 3 trusses, you still they feel cold. Now they see man they wear skin tight 2-3 like woman, not woman, a man. Put jean there on top of the back. So this is the winter what they describe, as my brother don't come and back me up. Today, now that time they show right now in Europe, where we brothers and sisters, them they sleep na tarpaulin, which we call tent, tarpaulin. Now they sleep. No heater, no nothing. Food serve na Soriat organization, they can't give them. Waiting then they eat. As soon as they are in the background, where people in the Allah.
Okay, sorry. I mean, voice not go just now. I be try for explain the back up why I be we be tell me thank you for. I be try for explain waiting at this winter what they talk about. Now like when you open freezer, then deep freezer then. Yeah, where you see how you open and that small ice within there. Where fiber salt. Yeah, where we the crepe so the tell be there speak we the crepe and so we lick them. Now so it's like that kind of way how you see the vapor they make, where you can say the smoke, how they make so no more inside the freezer. Now it's so they make back now the streets and so they for them so people in the worker inside that ice block the worker they different side. So if you not get side for sleep, now for that same ice block they back, you go catch corner, you go inside bag, you lay down there for sleep. You understand? So now this now the winter what they try for talk about. We want to see winter inside Africa, just open freezer and watch. You see the winter, compare normal to the winter way they now oversee. Sometimes the thing they go to, then say 0.5, 0.10, you know, minus 10, minus 15. The cold, the ice block, the fodom, boku one. Na in another day. And sometimes the ice block where they fodom, according to waiting I understand, the tell where they fodom not in that much cold, like where it melt back, it the cold pass where it just the fodom.
So now this should try for explain to Unami people and so the last man within a village for make you understand waiting brothers and sisters and they go to right now Germany. But all these other cause them now this so-called SLPP misdirection power by force government. Now then go ahead and sign deportation against your brothers and sisters them for no good reason, just for wickedness. Because the one they supporting in the country, then they cry foul. Though you say that they go deport back, so man when in other man country where at least the government they help us most for forget what they eat. Where we on government we dream of that itself. People in the force and they suffer. But till now as I tell you, no solution not day 8 for this deportation business where the German government want to do to your brothers and sisters them. And the government just don't set much yen. They not talk nothing for at least bring solution towards this. But we just play the video and show now waiting they go on right now in Germany say we not set motto, but the problem not solve it.
Okay, so Tuma, since you talk about the government, what thing they do for health, when they look at the Guinea deportees them, we brother and sister, we brother the way them in deport from Guinea and come inside the country, let you see how then don't tell like right and they cry with and they cry. So compare on just then they not go inside, they just come inside we are going to Guinea and then they put them in a prison. Now when they talk about people that we don't live, they don't begin exposed to life, to other civilization, other improved facilities them. If they return back, how they go to like we will look at that tomorrow inside the program. Thank you very much. I think we come to the end of the program now. Bye, Bure.
Well, because of time, see them plenty in the baskets with people there, but I think some of them will get for reserve them. As we know, it will bring everything. Oh, first read to now, time on the beach we now. But we'll not talk about the rest of the fair you.
Not that we begin, pan.
We not go inside the proper one, but na cool rest. Not just left and cool rest.
By the way, for say you been get something ID, you know, I feel say na because na. So you want what you want do?
You know, say I left for dress you on cool proper one for make you know.
So where you want dress am back? You say good things.
The suit will fit am, but because of time I dey reserve am now.
Thank you. You better wait time arrest you. We just begin come up now. Time now arrest you so.
Plenty. Thank you to we family members. Them now we appreciate you now as always. You know, you will come and share like the program, and I believe say you will come and course yourself. Now you don't come and series. You say waiting by and by they talk. They know they talk because of this or because of that. When they talk in the interest of the country in go one before. Well. Don't forget say tomorrow now Wednesday. This talk all they talk, now we don't talk. Me and my brother, you just get right for talking at the comments. But tomorrow now your program where we they talk small and you talk boku pass we. You they make your phone call, give you views, your points, and teach them. No, not today.
Well, I feel say the first one.
You sick like your uncle. See don't they? You know, when I blow mind the program where you they come and talk to, we what yourself think about the things the way they go. On wrong or good or ugly.
Wait. Somebody don't curse we. He say, let you get out. Thank you very much. And also let talk on.
I don't get time for them.
Thank you.
So my people and tomorrow now you time for talk. When I blow mind, all the things that we don't talk inside this program. Tomorrow we they bring back some of them to you for make yourself can tell we waiting now your opinion because sometimes they fine for make they real now voice them than even on a rights we. So far, so good.
Wait, I think this post here we course with so Asabiam. Now my schoolmate, they work na tourist board and a name Kalon, BK Kalon. Interestingly, I work back with your own sister na the same office. So in a disappointment for last see it come and course so now come.
No, we draw the words in a disappointment, not a disappointment. We get educational full stem and we get big full supporters them. So
I think say na me schoolmate still.
Yeah, na schoolmate was senseless. No left and away no more. Until we meet again tomorrow, we people in another beautiful program of the same channel where na blow your mind, na more siblings, and this one whole team love una so much as una love una self. Tata. You don't say it again?
No, I could not show by himself. You see, now we pause the course, not course no more. Just tell and thank you. It is shame by himself. Yeah. Anyway, I think I go tell his sister. Okay, say no me. Now that's making no cost better. Anyway, Una, thank you very much. Thank you to Una comments, them, Una likes, and all. I love Una also so much. And if we use SF Wake Up for Campus be one love, yeah? I love you so much. Until we meet again. We want to shake, see, don't they? Until we meet again inside Blow Mind tomorrow, 3 p.m. Salon time. My name is Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. They say one love to we all.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.